Hey, this is Jesse with Create This. Often when I'm a software developer by trade, software engineer, and often when I'm asked to talk about my iOS development experience or my C and C++ development experience, I'm kind of at a loss because most of my work commercially for the last 15 years has been, Ruby on Rails, websites, stuff like that. There isn't a whole lot of opportunity for C, C++, Objective-C, things like that in that world. However, I got started doing C and C++, and the reason why I got into software development in the first place was because I was really interested in making video games. So when the iPad and the iPhone came out, actually around 2010, quite a bit after they came out, I bought some and I started rewriting one of the games that I wrote in my childhood for these platforms. And when I'm doing an interview with a company or I'm talking to a potential client and they have a need for C, C++, or Objective-C, or even Android or something like that, it's pretty easy face-to-face to just pull out my phone and demonstrate this game for them. But if I'm talking to a potential employer or client over the internet, then I have to be a little more creative. So that's what this video is about today. As you can see, this game, I started writing this when I was like 14, and I don't know, I think I'm like 34 now. 1981, do the math, it's 2015. So it's pixel-based. I actually started drawing these characters, these sprites, they call them in the video game world, I don't think it was Microsoft Paint, but it was something very similar to that. It was a 2D pixel-based art program. And I kind of liked it, so I stuck with it for a little while. So just to show off some of the features here, one thing to note, you can see in the iPhone here, it fills up the whole screen, and on the iPad it does not fill up the whole screen. I'm using a 2D graphics library called Cocos 2D iPhone in these, and the last time I updated it was, I don't know, 2010, 2011, something like that. So it's running like 0.99.5. And I think this library is up to version 3.4 at this point. So, I just spent like a half a day getting it to compile on the new Xcode and getting it to compile for the new iOS version. And, the iPhone looks fine, but for some reason on the iPad version, there's this dead space over here on the side of the screen. So I'm not real sure what's causing that, but I suspect if I take the time to upgrade it to version 3.4 of Cocos 2D, I'll be fine. So anyway, I'll just demonstrate on, I guess I'll demonstrate on the iPhone since that's pretty easy. So the maneuvering is controlled by the accelerometer. So if you want to go left, you do this. And the whole reason why I did this game is because I was interested in physics engines. So this is a fairly unique feature in these games, I think. I don't think any other game has this. You can literally walk on the ceilings. There's actually a planetary physics engine at play here, and you can see these little black rocks here. They're massive. They're supposed to be massive, so they create their own gravitational field. And that allows you to do things like this. And then you're back to right side up. And what you can do is you can jump. Tapping the screen allows you to jump. Actually, just walking off of something with sufficient force allows you to jump. But tapping the screen at the right time also allows you to jump. And the planetary physics engine allows you to go to another, asteroid or whatever you want to call it over here. So that's pretty cool. And it makes a really weird form of gameplay. I don't think I've ever played anything like this before. It's kind of a little bit difficult to control sometimes, but it's a lot of fun. So, well, I say it's a lot of fun. I don't know if it's fun or not. I'm a developer. I just thought it was interesting. It doesn't have to be fun for me. And then one thing that you can do is you can shoot like a fireball kind of thing, and you can aim like this. He just killed me. But you can aim like that, and it controls where the fireball goes. And you can do it on the other side too, and that'll control where it goes. And if I can hit this guy, I can kill him. I'm never going to be able to hit him while I'm on camera. Anyway, you can collect coins. I've got 13 right now. Oh, can I get him? Nope. There we go. Got him that time. Point blank. And let's see. I've also implemented like a portal system, so you can go into this door here. You just run into it, and you end up in another map. So, you know, I think this is pretty interesting. Unfortunately, I'm a software developer, so what I find interesting and fun to play, the rest of the world does not. So I don't know if anybody else would actually enjoy playing this game. I also find that when it comes to creative endeavors like creating scripts and you know, gameplay scenes and worlds and stuff like that, I'm really not all that creative. I don't really know at like an instinctual level what would be fun for the majority of people in the world to play. So in order for me to take a game like this from concept, which is what I have, to reality, you know, a production game or something, I would need somebody who's very good at making games fun and probably quite a bit of money. I think developing something like this takes, on the indie game level, bare minimum $30,000 of development time, probably quite a bit more than that. So I've thought a couple of times about doing a Kickstarter or something so that I could develop some funds, but the problem with that is without somebody that I trust to be able to make cool gameplay decisions and to sort of be a product owner and, you know, tell me what to do, what to create, I you know, I'd probably just end up making a big complicated steaming pile of crap that nobody wanted to play. So yeah. So this is BeatleBugs, and this is my Objective-C and C coding prowess for what it's worth. Let's see, was there anything else I wanted to say about this? Yeah, so the physics engine in use here is a physics engine called Chipmunk Physics. And I think I've modified it in some ways to make the planetary physics thing work, but I think for the most part it's pretty stock. And then, you know, when I was a teenager, it was just all spaghetti code. But when I rewrote it for the iPad, since I've been a professional developer for a number of years already, I started making class objects. So the player is like a class, and the, you know, the little enemy guy is a class, and they're inherited, and, you know, things like that. So it's pretty cool. Yeah, anyway, this is Jesse with Create This. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.